What's up, collectors? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I'll show you that collecting is fun. And in this one, we're going to be taking a look at CT's Bayman Hush, or Hush Bayman, whatever you want to call it. And this is the CT version, which is the knockoff of the 105 version from Mafex. Now, on this channel, I've already done the review for the black and gray CT. And that is number 126 for Mafex, I believe. But they decided to do 105, which is great. This is the long-awaited one, the blue and gray one. We're going to take a look at all the different things that this thing comes with. We're going to look at and, see if we can compare the differences between the two. I mean, it's just a color difference. But there's one thing that is different from this one. As we know, the black and gray one came with the gray gargoyle, the gargoyle stand, which was absolutely great. It enhances the value of the figure. And I will put a link in the description for AliExpress or where you can get this one and where you can get the black and gray one if it is still in stock. But it came with that gray gargoyle, which was cool. Thing about this one, this one comes in a slimmer package because it doesn't come with a gargoyle stand. It only comes with this one major difference, and that is the unmasked head sculpt. That's all it comes with. That's different. Everything else is the same. Grapple hook, batarangs, the hands with the batarangs or whatever inside the knuckles or inside between the fingers. That's pretty much it. It's just this. So honestly, what you would have to do if you wanted the full, complete look or complete figure or Batman Hush, whatever, you would have to get two just so you can have the head sculpt. That's really it. It's just the head sculpt. That's the difference. And I think, of course, they should have both of these on both of them. But like I said, you can't really put that on the black one because of the cowl being blue. So it's really that. So you honestly would have to get two just so you can have the gargoyle stand and have the unmasked head sculpt. So we're going to open this thing up. I'm going to see if everything articulates the way it's supposed to. I already saw some pins showing that are showing differently than it did on the black and gray one. But I will just, check and see if everything works out correctly. I'm not exactly sure which one I'm going to have posed, the way I don't know how I'm going to really do this. Because right now I have got the black and gray one on the gargoyle. It looks really good. And it's going to be pretty nice to have this in my collection. So let's see. Enough of all of that. Here's the packaging as you see. And again, AliExpress, so there's no barcode to show you. CT Toys, Funly Toy Store. They got a different name now. Like I said, I'll put that link in the description. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what differences we can find. And it should be a short one, but it still should be a fun one. Let's do it. All right, here he is out of the packaging. And yeah, it's pretty much the same figure. There are some things that I really don't like how he's able to move. He's not moving like I would really expect him to. He's, if you heard some noise in the background, that was my kid playing around. But he didn't move like I really want him to. He wasn't as smooth as I wanted him to move, or like the other one did. It's just okay. It's just some stuff in here that lets you know that this definitely is not it's not the genuine article. And they're not trying to pose it as the genuine article. They're telling you that this is a knockoff, a CT knockoff of Hush. And yeah, you can tell that you got the pins readily showing right there. The rings. You can definitely tell about that. But we'll get into how he can move in a moment here. Here are the accessories. Same thing, right? The hands, I don't have to go through all these different things. You can just check out my other video, which I will definitely put at the end of the video. But you got these right here, which I have on. At least I have one on the black and gray one right now. And he's also got one of these on his hand where he is shooting out the, where's the grappling hook? Oh, there it is. Shooting out the grappling hook. This is the small one. And then, of course, you have the long one. Now, do not make the mistake like some others have done where they have bent this. Don't bend this. You could bend it, but don't do it. Okay, just don't do that. It's not for bending. It's to be straight out like that. And I'll bring out the black and gray one to show you how I have him. But you can do this. Put this one inside the grapple gun, or this one inside the grapple gun. And then I should try it just to make sure it can fit in there. But it's not like I'm going to really use both of these at the exact same time. But let's just try it out. Let me see if I can take this out without any issues. Open the packaging here. Open the casing. Okay, here we go. And let's take out one of these, which is... Dude. All right, take this one out, which is the right hand. Be careful not to lose the batarangs, because the batarangs are in here too. They're loose, they're not tied down or anything. But here's the small part right here. And let's see, make sure it goes in correctly. Whoa. Doing this behind the camera. Hold on. Yep. It's my little buddy back here playing around. Oh. There we go. So now that's in there. So I might have him like this, like it's about to come out, but not fully, because the other one has it fully out. All right, let's try the other one. It should do just fine, but we're going to do it just because. And it should work this way for both of them. But, oh, wow. Wait a minute. It should go in there nicely. You want to be careful. Don't put too much pressure on it. But, yeah, it's like that. Goes in just like that. So we're good. We're good on that. Nice and snug on the back. And, just because... you got to put this stuff through its paces sometimes, because it's knockoff stuff. So you gotta make sure. So this is the other hand. It goes in nicely, which I believe this should go in nicely too, because the hole is the same. And there we go. Yeah, that fit nice. Okay, cool. All right, so we're done with that. We put that through its paces. I don't really think I need to change out anything. I might need to change out maybe one hand, maybe, or two. And that should be it. I mean, I'm going to check the holes on all of these just to make sure they're good. But I will do that off camera. And let's get to the nitty gritty. So let's get to this here. This is the gritty head, which is cool. All right. We'll definitely do a head swap just to make sure that works out nicely. And this, the long-awaited Bruce Wayne head. It doesn't look like the box. Not quite. The hair is a little different. He's got the blue highlights in there. I'm not sure he's supposed to even have that. Maybe that's just CT doing their own little version of this guy. I don't know. But it's definitely a different head. If you look at the head here and compare it, look at the hair. The hair is not exact. But then again, let's just be real. Sometimes we get pictures of characters or figures on the box that don't necessarily match the figure that we got. I've done it. I've seen it with Joy Toy. There's, I think it was a girl. She had a particular look that just did not look exactly like the sculpt that they gave us. So here we are with something close to it, but you can definitely tell that is not it. Look at the eyebrows. Ooh. Yeah, it's become more, hold on. It's become more apparent the more I look at it. Yeah, look at that nose. Look at where the eyebrows are. The lines in between his eyebrows, on his forehead. Yep, that ain't him. That's somebody else. That's some other dude. I don't know. But, hey, like I said, it is a knockoff, and it's something that's not that expensive. CT is helping you save a lot of money by getting these things. If you're not interested, I understand completely. But, hey, we got unmasked Bruce Wayne. So, other than that, this looks pretty good. Let me see. As you can tell, it's a little different. The teeth are good, but it's just a little different. Hold on, I'm trying to get this thing. Trying to get that stop being out of focus here. Yeah. All right. Well, we know the head sculpts are going to be different. So now we've already established that. So that's not a big secret. We all understand this is not supposed to be exactly like one-to-one, absolute comparable to Mafex. All right, let's take a look at this guy. Let me see. It's got drop-down hips, which is fine. That looks good. We've got the shoulders move nicely. That's good. The belt is not snug. I mean, it's not supposed to be, but it's fine on his trunks. Here we go. 1 second. Then we've got this part right here. You got the gap in his knee sometimes. This is pretty good right here. That's fine. You know, you got this gap here, which is, you know, I'm not sure what you can really do about that. It's just, you know, but, you know, on a genuine article, I'm pretty sure that gap is not there. So this came pretty quick too. I was so happy that this came quick. The shipping and everything was so efficient and sharp. It was like, oh, I didn't have to wait extra. It didn't get delayed anywhere. It was like so fast. Like it showed it was coming and that was it. And here's the thing right here. Got to show you, got to be honest with this stuff. I'm not going to hide. Look at this. But I can push it in a little bit and bend it like that. But you see that? Yeah. 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 I'm not saying that this is the bad, but I mean, it's not like, you know, don't try to make this say, oh man, this is amazing. There are other ones, other arguments I can make, or other figures I can make the argument of, well, shoot, you can barely tell the difference. But this one, you can definitely tell it is absolutely a knockoff. But the articulation is there. Nothing's coming off. Here's another part right here. See that? This left knee? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. So I would have to like push it back in, which I've had to do this before on some figures. And I had to, let me see, kind of hold this part here and yeah, like that to make it look good. But you can still do it. You see what I'm saying? It's just, you know, the blues are okay. I look like this blue is a little lighter than the blue on his shoe or his boot, his foot that is. He's got some darker parts on his chest, which is great. I mean, I like that shadowing there. That's good. That's really nice. The back is sculpted nicely. You can move in the torso area or the hip area like this. Not hip, but waist area. The torso moves left and right. Can't really do too much bending back and forth, I guess because of his stomach here. It looks kind of weird like that, but you can like fix that with moving his waist here and there. So now he looks like he's supposed to. Head sculpt is fine over here, even though it doesn't look like what we got on the box. But I mean, are you really going to be nitpicky like that? It's like, oh, it don't look like it's on the box. Take it back. I mean, even if Mafex did that, would you be like, it don't really look like that. I paid however much this thing is going for. And it's going for a lot. Ridiculously going for a lot. Because this is the first one, right? Yeah, this was before this is 108, excuse me, 105, and the other one's 126. Now, of course, it has the big, long, luxurious cape that is ridiculous. But this is a pretty nice pose, just trying it right now. So if you want him in some type of pose where he is, you know, I am vengeance, I am the night, looking like this, coming out of the whatever, busting in through some glass in a warehouse, this could work. Maybe we do something like this, making it look like he's not really flying, but you know how Batman does it. There you go. Oh, that's cool. So you can have him on some type of stand, which it does come with the stand. You know it does. But yeah, this is good. Like I said, there's a lot of cape. So I would probably have him in a pose like this where he's in the air, flying down, flapping down, Just kind of get it in a good way, like that. Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's a good idea. We'll do that. All right. The arms do move nicely. Got the butterfly back. So far, I'm okay. I'm okay with what this thing can do. I don't have any issues, really. You know, it's not like nothing's really loose. Nothing's falling off. It can pose the way it's supposed to pose. I can just, do whatever I need to do with his knee. And just change his hands and have him doing whatever. Maybe he can get being like a little fighter in pose or whatever. Look at the ball here. And now, it's this long, luxurious cape. Boy, this blanket of a cape is ridiculous. Man, look at this. I think I did this last time. I had Batman just kind of sleep. Had his head laying on something. That's crazy. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and change the head and see if make sure this comes off correctly. All right, well, let's try this out. Make sure everything is good here. I don't want him looking weird with the hip just not looking right. All these different parts that move, it just, oof. Gotta be careful. Okay, we're good. I thought I saw something. But let's take the head off. That came off nicely. Put the gritty head on. And easy. That was easy. Okay? Now here's the part. Right here. I don't know about this. Taking off the neck. I'm going to try it. Let's see what happens. Let me see. Ooh, that came off super easy. I had no clue. But let me just take a look inside. Trying to make sure this works out nicely. Yeah, okay. All right. And then squeeze homeboy in here with the... hold on now. Oh, let me take his head off. Okay, you didn't pop or anything, so that's what's kind of concerning me, but it is moving. You see his Adam's apple there. Yeah, I don't like that. I need you to pop. I really want you to, be snug. Something. That was not him. That was his back. Okay. All right, let's see how this works. Good enough? Might as well be good enough. The neck doesn't really move that much. You know what I mean? It just doesn't. It's just there. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're in there. And then his neck can move back like that, and then just kind of tilt it down. His head can move down. I think it works. Let me see. Weird, and then kind of just move it to the side. Looking like, all right, now it's good. Then, see, you can look up or move the neck up or something. Move it back some and then up. I think that works out. Just make sure you put the neck in straight. It looked like I didn't put the neck in straight, but I'm trying to turn it a little bit. Or maybe it is, and I just can't turn it because everything is right here. It's weird. It's such a weird thing here. Try it again. It doesn't pop. That's the thing that's annoying me. It's not giving me a pop. It's just sliding in there, and I'm not hearing anything. Even then, I felt like something, like something. But this not giving me anything. But it's in there. It's not like it's popping out, and it's giving me the articulation I need. Except that, just push it in some more. There. There we go. So it works. It works. It works. Just got to work it out, man. Push it in there, and you're good. You saw me do it last time. I don't know why it's giving me ridiculous. There. So down some. And Yeah. That gap's going to be there. Yeah. Depending on what you do. Because if you move it like this, it's going to come off the hinge. Like, this is how mine is. I don't know how yours is going to be, but this is how mine is. It's just, it's like it's in there, but it's not like popping in there. I don't know what that's about. But it's snugly fitting inside like this. But if you move his head down too much, you got to be gentle, be gingerly with it. See, if I do it too much, it comes off. I didn't think it's going to be like that. Kind of had my reservations as soon as I saw how the right arm was looking inside the box. But anyway, there we are with the unmasked head. So, of course, we got to try it on the black and gray. That's the whole point. To make it a complete collection or complete look for Batman Hush, you got to have this work on the black and gray. All right? So let's back this thing up and let's bring out the black and gray. Okay, I brought out the black and gray. As you can see, he has the gargoyle. So I'm definitely going to change him out and have the blue and gray on the gargoyle just because. And of course, I'll have the unmasked head sculpt be on this guy right here. Just want to bring him out looking like this. So let's see if I can go ahead and take this thing off. I may have to do this off camera, but I'm going to try it. Also, this is how you got to do it with the gray gargoyle or with the gargoyle stand. The stand is right here, so I got to take him off nicely. Slide him off this way, and you see the luxurious cape that he has. Same here, same texture, just different color, same kind of wire in both of them. Looks really cool. I like the blue. The blue and gray is such a catching thing. And I'll do this while I'm talking. Such a catchy look for Batman. All right, let's try this out. There we go. As I can tell, this is deeper hole there. And it's going to probably be the same thing with the blue and gray. Oh, this went in just a tad bit better. Oh, yeah. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh, and it's twisting better, too. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted this to work so much better. And it does. It does. It works so much better on the black and gray than it does on the blue and gray. It's a shame. Like I said, it works on the blue and gray. It's just I didn't have to do that much with this one. This one just popped in there, and then it just works nicely. I don't know what happened with that. I may have to do some digging and see if there's something going on with the ball peg or what have you. But there he is. He looks fine. With the, like I said, the head sculpt is fine for me. I don't mind that he has, it doesn't match the box. I don't know exactly how the MopX one looks too. If you have the MopX version, let me know how the head compares to what they show you on the box. Just the box. That's all I really care about. Because we've seen this time and time again. Something be looking absolutely perfect and immaculate on the box. But then as soon as you get the figure, it's like, nah, that ain't him. But as you can see, look, this one has the pins as well. But it's just a tad bit different how he was. Or is it the same? Just take a look. Yeah, you can tell. See, this one's just a little bit different. Or maybe I can just... Oh, he stood like that. Just push it in some. Or is it this? That's what it is. It's that. That's what it was. That's what it was. And then... Boom. Yep. So it's the same. Okay, you just move this up and down. And you can cover more of the gold ring. That's really it. I didn't think he would stand like that. That's cool. And then this guy is just looking ridiculous. Man, yes. I am definitely going to have him in the air. And with this background, it just looks absolutely fitting for this guy. Even though this is the background for the... Christopher Nolan, Christian Bale, Dark Knight backdrop, even though it's for that particular Batman, it looks really nice with this. The blue here and the blue. Yeah, this is nice. Okay. What else do we got to do? Is that it? Okay, yeah, we got to put him on the gargoyle. Let's just check this out and just do the whole thing with him on the gargoyle. So let's try this out here. And maybe we can probably have him jumping off the gargoyle. Maybe. So he's like this, and we have him with the left leg, last on the other guy with the left leg. And then this guy could be, oh yeah, we got the toe articulation, can't forget about that. All right, this is looking ridiculous. Hold on, all right, there we go. And that looks nice. Looking like it's kind of coming off the gargoyle a little bit. I mean, you would have to have the stand come forward just a tad bit more, but you see the effect. You see what's really trying to happen. Then you can have the cape covering his hands, like really, really looking like he is otherworldly, like really coming down and being such a threat and a scary, monstrous figure to the criminals of Gotham City. You can just turn this over some in case you don't want the inside showing like that. Boom. That's it. You flail this thing up a little bit if you want that to happen like that. It's a lot of cape, and you want to do what you can with this particular cape. Have this thing displayed in an amazing, in whatever kind of display you got going on. Have it displayed just beautifully. However you want to work, it's just so much you can do with this. God, dog, dude. I'm digging this. I'm digging this whole look. It's really, really cool. Let me know what you think. I don't know. I'm definitely not. Well, he's not going to keep the gargoyle. Not on this one. I'm going to put the gargoyle back on the black and gray. But this looks absolutely cool. It may not work too well with the backdrop right now because it's down on the city. But if I had some other kind of skylight, something, I don't know, have him doing something. Maybe I had him this way, maybe. He's coming down, and then he didn't have the gargoyle. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. But you understand. You see what's going on. It just, this works so well with the blue right now. It's pretty nice. But yeah, that's it. That is it for this particular figure. I like it. It's doing this. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's not perfect, but it helps you save money in case you were looking for something like this. And the fact that the unmasked head sculpt goes great with the black and gray is absolutely cool. Goes good with this one too. You just got to finagle it a little bit depending on how you want to pose it, but that's great. Also, I got another question. What do you think Batman would do if he saw Captain Planet? How do you... This is crazy. What do you think he would do? Like, would he be like, what the heck are you doing here? Or would he be like, cool, let's work together? Like, what would Captain Planet say if he saw a dude? Well, Captain Planet, he throws out jokes, so he probably would have been joking and roasting Batman a little bit with him being like a bat and so forth and so on. I don't know. But what would you think Batman would do if he saw Captain Planet? Also, who do you think gives Batman the most headaches? Superman or Captain Planet? Like Captain Planet, he's not into destroying anything. You know, he's all about saving the planet, you know, minimizing the carbon footprint and all that other stuff. And Superman, of course, this guy who's Batman versus Superman version? Yeah, because he got the more color. Yeah, that's not even the Man of Steel version. So he's not destroying the city like the other one was. But man, what do you think this is kind of weird matchup here. Like, who gives him the most headaches? Superman, like, I gotta come up with a contingency plan for you. But with Captain Planet, he's like, I could probably take you. I can just throw some dirt or some I don't know, some greasy chicken in your face and you'd probably be done. Some processed whatever, some bioengineered whatever in your face, and you'd be like, oh no! So that would be his kryptonite, and then his contingency plan for him would just be kryptonite. That's pretty crazy. I don't know. I just really just wanted to bring Captain Planet down. I had trying to find a good reason to do so. This is the best I can come up with at the moment. But anyway, that's the video. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description. I know this guy was sold out. I haven't seen this guy come back in stock yet. Like, folks really jumped on him. And I was glad I was able to, but man, it's crazy. Cool stand too and cool base. But yeah, Batman is he's having some trouble. So he doesn't know what to do. Like, what kind of world is he living in? I'm just a man, and I got this superpower being from another planet, and then I got a superpower being that is from this planet, who is the spirit pretty much of this planet. It's crazy. All right, I'm done because this is ridiculous. But like I said, it's all about having fun, and that's what I did. And my little boy over here is having a whole lot of fun making all this noise. But anyway, let me know what you think. Let's have fun talking about this in the comment section. Thank you all for watching. Have fun collecting, because collecting is fun. Later days.